Hey everyone, welcome back to our vlog. I'm Kayla, together with my friends
Bianca,
Shaniah. Today, we want to share something fascinating from Stewart's book, Nature's Numbers. There's a chapter called The Rhythm of Life, and it's all about how our world is filled with hidden patterns, rhythms, and mathematical rhythms that shape not just music or dance, but literally the pulse of life itself.
Before we dive into our lesson on the rhythm of life, let's take a quick look at the author behind the book Nature's Numbers, Professor Ian Stewart. Professor Ian Stewart is a British mathematician and professor from the University of Warwick. He is famous for writing books that make math fun, simple, and connected to the real world. Instead of focusing on numbers and equations, he loves to show how math explains patterns we see in nature, like the shapes of shells, the symmetry of flowers, and the beats of our own heart.
think about it. Our hearts beat in a rhythm. Even our breathing has a rhythm. Even the way we walk has a natural cadence. Nature isn't random, it's organized and repeating patterns. Stewart explains that these rhythms aren't just biological, they are mathematical.
For example, our heartbeat isn't perfectly steady, but it follows a complex rhythm that keeps us alive. The same goes for how day and night cycle, how seasons change, and even how flocks of birds move together. These are rhythms, some simple, some complex, that repeat over time and give life its structure.
What's amazing is that recognizing these rhythms can actually change how we see life. Instead of viewing time as just ticking seconds, Stewart encourages us to think of it as waves, peaks, and valleys of energy, rest, and growth, just like music. Life has fast and slow tempos. There are moments when everything feels rapid and chaotic, and others when things slow down and feel peaceful. But all of it fits into a bigger pattern, a rhythm that makes sense when you step back and look at the whole picture.
The chapter opens by emphasizing that rhythm is pervasive in nature, from the unconscious background cycles like heartbeats and breathing to more adaptable, controlled rhythms that respond to environmental demands. Stewart calls attention to locomotion in legged animals, where default rhythmic movement patterns known as gaits operate without conscious thought when nothing unusual is happening.
He recounts a famous experiment by Edward Muybridge, who in the 1870s used sequential photography to capture the fast dynamics of a trotting horse, resolving whether all four hoofs ever left off the ground simultaneously. This breakthrough not only advanced gait analysis, but also inspired the development of early motion picture technologies through inventions like the zoetrope.
Stewart introduces the concept of the oscillator, a unit that naturally repeats a cycle of behavior and shows how biological systems string together coupled oscillators to generate complex rhythmic behaviors. He suggests that when constrained or restless, as in the case of a caged tiger, the simplest outcome is oscillatory movement, which explains why periodic rhythms are so common in nature.
The chapter also delves into Hopf bifurcation, a mathematical principle discovered by Eberhard Hopf that explains how systems transition from steady states to periodic oscillations. If a simplified version of a system starts wobbling, the original system likely will too. Stewart then shifts from individual rhythms to collective synchronization, highlighting how some species of fireflies align their flashing, illustrating rhythmic phenomena at the population level.
Throughout, Stewart conveys a central message. Mathematical ideas like accelerators and bifurcations can unify our understanding of rhythmic patterns across scales, from the physiological and the ecological. In closing, the chapter celebrates rhythm as both a foundational principle and a creative thread in the tapestry of life, underscoring mathematics' power to reveal the underlying order within living systems.
So, the rhythm of life isn't just a poetic phrase. It's a real mathematical truth woven into nature. Next time you listen to your heartbeat, or watch the waves crash, or even notice your own daily routines, remember, you're part of this incredible universal rhythm. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, share it with a friend who loves math, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives in into the patterns of life. See you next time.
So remember, rhythm is life and math is the beat that keeps it all in motion. Bye!